Last time on Pokemon, we departed Silph and made it into our next destination. We got the item card, or the key card, and then we left Silph again. And we made it to the Pokemart in Saffron City, and we saved the game in Saffron City. Yeah, it's a pretty kinda accurate recap of what all happened last time on Pokemon. On today's episode of Pokemon, we are going to further our trek into Silph, and we are going to be taking on every last Team Rocket grunt in there to liberate Silph and liberate the town. Additionally, we will also be spending our time, getting whatever training we can in, and then we're going to take on both the Fighting Dojo, former gem of Saffron City, as well as the Saffron City Gym, home to Gym Team Leader Sabrina. Although, that second part might have to wait till the next episode. However, I do plan on skipping a lot of the battles because, quite frankly, once you've seen one battle with Team Rocket, you've seen them all. Well, all of the unimportant battles, that is. And so, yeah, basically, that is the plan for today's episode. So I think it's gonna be a real good one. And I also think that, well, whatever the hell we do, we're gonna accomplish it. So, I'm gonna start off, before we head into Silph, I am going to take a little bit of a detour to go get some antidotes. So I'll see ya then. And we are back! I was able to get myself prepared, and we are going to continue to take on Silph. Ah, yes. So, last episode, I was kind of just in a mood, which is why I was in a mood, because there was a lot of stuff that was kind of got on my nerves. So, I talked about that stuff that got on my nerves, the negative, and I got it out of my system, and I kind of put on this, kind of just naturally fell into this weird voice that I was doing when I was ranting. So, that explains that, I guess. Let's see what this guy has to say. Help! I'm a Silph employee! We have defeated the scientist. But yeah, I kind of just got into a ranting mood, and I started talking about all the stuff that I was just kind of getting on my nerves a little bit, particularly with the Pokemon anime situation, as well as the situation behind Should I teach it Thunder Wave? What's Thunder Wave? It's gonna be better than Growl. Anywho. So, yeah, no, I got into a ranting mood, and I just kept going. And I was particularly annoyed with the situation behind the Pokemon anime and how I couldn't really watch it, and I was also annoyed with the fact that mid-ass pizza fucked my stomach up. But in today's episode, I am not nearly annoyed about anything except Team Rocket grunts stopping me. Outside of Team Rocket grunts stopping me, and I also get annoyed when I forget to use fucking revive. Do I got one of those? Yeah, I've got 14. I stocked up. But yeah, no. outside of that, and I think a super potion will just work. You know, I just kind of wanted to talk about that, so I did. And now in today, I start off the Pokemon rant by talking about Primate. Yeah, I just want to say, it's a little disheartening seeing some of... Why the fuck, every time I record, some motherfucker gotta call me? Yeah, that situation with Mama last time is a one-time occurrence. I wasn't gonna have her on the video again. It was just a one-time bit. It's not happening again. Speaking of things that aren't happening again, I'm not letting my Nidoking fall. See? Told ya! Anyways, yeah, continuing on with, what I was saying. I started talking about Primate. And, well, naturally the topic about Primate came, I was about to talk about the wasted potential of, some of Ash's Mons. Ooh, escape rope. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, max revive. It's a bit overkill for what I need right now. Full heal? Again, what's this guy doing? Shh, you can't. Okay, apparently I can't see him. Fucking you go, Solid Snake. No, but, yeah, no, for some reason, within the first season of Pokemon, as well as the other seasons of Pokemon, Ash just doesn't evolve his shit. And when he does, at least in Season 1, from what I've seen so far, is either to situation like Charizard, or actually, no, it's one of three situations, right? You get the Charizard situation where he evolves, but because it doesn't want to listen to Ash no more, it doesn't exactly see that much play. At least it hasn't seen much play that I've seen. Then you got situations like Butterfree, where Butterfree evolves, didn't see much play in the first place, didn't see much play after that, and then gets released. And then you have situation number 3, where the Pokemon just never gets evolved. Most Pokemon, or they never get their full evolution. And most Pokemon on Ash's team have situation number 2, where it's either situation number 2 or situation number 1, where the Pokemon never sees its true, Hyper Potion. Never gets to see its true potential because it never gets fully evolved. And listen, I get that Ash, you know, is not wanting to force his Pokemon into evolving, and that's all fine and well for situations like Bulbasaur, where the damn Mon stops itself from evolving, and just doesn't want to, or situations like Pikachu, where the evolution requires a stone, and the Pokemon, either Ash doesn't have the stone, or the Pokemon itself just outright refuses to use the stone to evolve. Those situations are like, okay, makes sense. But, you know, outside of that, like, I don't know, like, what do all of Ash's Pokemon have Everstones equipped? Actually, what generation was the Everstone brought up in? I don't know. I just think it would be really cool to see Ash actually evolving some of his Mons, especially since some of the evolutions of the Mons out there are actually really fucking cool. But hey, it is what it is. And I can kind of see why, from a story standpoint, he decides against it. But also, what also doesn't make sense to me is that it feels like whenever he evolves a Pokemon, it either goes on the back burner, in the case of Charizard, which Charizard has an actual reason for sitting on the back burner, because, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, he can't control that thing, because he only legitimately won, like, 2 of those gym badges. If I can remember who I stole that bit from, I'm gonna put him in the fucking description. But yeah, no, genuinely, Ash only, like, legitimately won, like, 2 of those badges out of all of the badges that he got. So, like, damn. So, like, yeah, it makes sense that Charizard doesn't want to listen. He's too high of a goddamn level. And then, in the case of literally everything else, it's like, well, I get why Butterfree didn't see much play. I mean, the fucking early Bugmons are not exactly known for being the strongest ever, whereas every other type of Mon, especially starters, are gonna be way more powerful when they're evolved. And it's like, I don't know, man. Like, why not use Pidgeotto? It's second at second stage, which you know, I haven't gotten to that episode yet, but I already know what happens to Pidgeot. Which Pidgeotto already doesn't really see that much play, but from what I've heard, Buddy gets a Pidgeotto. Buddy uses the uses the Pidgeotto in the one battle that or one of the few battles that Pidgeotto actually gets play in. And then, well, Pidgeotto evolves into a Pidgeot, and Ash proceeds to not use his ass. So, yeah, that's how that goes, and that's gonna be a little infuriating to watch. But yeah, no, but you have situations like fucking Primeape, where they're just, like, Primeape was starting to really trust Ash in that one moment. Was really beginning to trust Ash during that battle, and then, like, the same episode, he's like, yeah, bye Primeape, and I know he's going to, like, a fucking boxer, but I really thought, oh, this is gonna be a new powerhouse, you know, because I done forgot how Pokemon goes. I forgot what Ash's final team was, because I'm gonna be real, I don't think I've ever finished the Indigo League. I've started it. I know for a fact that I've started it, and I've watched a good chunk of the Indigo League. I don't think I've ever really finished it, though. But yeah, no, it's just kind of annoying to see Mons that could have had more play, could have seen more battles, and could have gotten more experience. I think it really sucks to see that, as I was saying, I think it really sucks to see Pokemon that could have gotten more battle experience, could have seen more play, just kind of not get any of that. Like, yeah, no, I would have loved to see Primeape, you know, do a few more battles before getting traded away. And it's like, I don't know. Yeah, I guess it is like that. And like, I get like wanting the best for your Pokemon and be like, oh, this guy is, you know, this guy's a boxer. He's probably good for Primeape. But at the same time, I don't know, it could have happened later. Didn't have to happen the same episode that you gain the trust of a motherfucker. Like, I don't know. I can't be the only one that's a little burnt by that. I feel that specific aspect of the Pokemon anime is a little lacking. The fact that it kind of feel like Ash can't even have a proper team, or at least a well-trained team. And I know later seasons get a lot worse with it. Oh, I accidentally hit my speed button. I know a lot of later seasons get a whole hell of a lot worse with that, particularly Black and White, the Unova seasons. Those get real bad with just having Ash constantly get new team members that he doesn't exactly train. Like, and it's not even that he's a bad trainer per se, it's just that throughout the Black and White seasons, I hear he catches a whole hell of a lot of different mons to use, but he can't use them all, obviously. So naturally, some of the mons are gonna see a lot less play. It is what it is, and it's a fucking anime, so I'm not gonna get too up in arms about it. Especially because it's like made for children. And I'm a grown man that merely grew up with the anime. Which is why I'm rewatching it. I'm gonna be honest with you, if I didn't grow up with it, I probably wouldn't have too much interest in watching the anime, but considering the fact that I grew up with it, I grew up watching it, rather. I didn't really exactly grow up with it. I guess I did grow up with a few seasons. I just wasn't watching all of them. It was particularly, I know I was in school when Black and White started its seasons. But I know I was in, like, grade school when that was starting. Fuck, I think I was, yeah, no. Not the reason why I think Black and White's the best Pokemon, by the way. I'm not nostalgic for it in the same way that Gen 1 Pokemon players are, like, turbo nostalgia blind of the first generation. Okay, that last statement came off as way more harsh than I really intended it to sound. I don't like... I respect Gen 1, but it's not... I wouldn't play the originals, at all, honestly. Like, I respect them, but... I don't know. I'm not exactly clamoring to play Game Boy games. And Game Boy Color games. Which is good because, honestly, unless you're a die-hard Crystal fan, there's like no way you're playing Pokemon. There's no way you're playing the original Gold or Silver. We're probably gonna be playing Hard Gold, Soul Silver. Whereas people do genuinely play these older, or people do still play shit like the whole first generation, because it's unique. It's a different experience than what you normally get out of Pokemon. Some would say more polished, others would say, or well, not Gen 1's more polished. Some would say more janky, which would be entirely true. Gen 1 is, from what I've heard, is pretty fucking jank. But I mean, if you're into the jank, the sheer amount of jank in Gen 1, if you're a fan of that, I'm not gonna get on ya. I like jank in my games. I just have a certain tolerance for jank. Like, at a certain point, I have to stop excusing jank as jank and have to excuse it as this game's just old as shit. And so naturally it's gonna be janky, but not always in a fun way. I like my jank to be fun. If that makes any sense. I am fucking all for fun jank. Fun jank is like the best type of jank. Well, and if you're wondering how I'm doing team comp, basically, I am essentially just bringing out whatever team members have more PP. And so, if a team member of mine has PP, then, you know, I'll use them. But if they ain't got PP for their moves, which sounds really funny when I explain it like that, but yeah, no, if the Mon ain't got PP left, so Sticks here ain't got PP, so I'm not, for its most damaging move, so I'm not even gonna bother trying to bring it back. If I want to grind for it, I'll fucking grind for it, but genuinely, like, if there is little to no PP left in its stock. Oh my god! Goated ass little girl. I was getting a little worried that all my Pokemon were running out of PP for their most damaging moves, and that I was gonna have to try and sub out. Fuck. But nah. Okay, well. In that case, yeah, more training for the guys that need it. That little girl there came in fucking clutch. Holy crap, I didn't know that she doubled as a rest spot. That's fucking based. Oh, there's fucking Gary Oates. What kept you, Blair? I thought you'd turn up if I waited here. I guess Team Rocket slowed you down. Not that I care. I saw you in Saffron, so I decided to see if you got better. Why, oh why are we fighting here, Gary? Or Blue. Sorry, he's called Gary in the anime. Call him Blue here. Whew, no matter. Ha! Get poisoned, dumbass! Ah, poison point. You love to see it. You love to see it. Critical? Oh, dude. You're gonna get so much XP. You're gonna get so much XP from this Arthur. And Alakazam. Why not? Why not keep out Arthur? I know where the healing station is. Oh, hitting us with Future Sight. Nah, it's not very effective. In fact, pretty sure if I keep Homeboy out, he's gonna get hit with a... So we're gonna move to Fenrir. But it failed! And we're gonna use the flamethrower. Is Future Sight the only attack Homeboy has? That's dumb. Arthur's almost at our level cap, or my self-imposed level cap. There's no actual rule against it, but I'd like to stay on level with, Oh, fuck, why did I keep it... I saw there was a Gyarados and I didn't switch. Nah, it's okay. Zinogre got this. Zinogre got this. Growlithe? Dude, he has now evolved that shit into Arcanine? Alright. You just use Thunderbolt. It's gonna kill itself with the recoil, though. We're gonna trade. Is it not gonna kill itself with the recoil? I thought we were trade. I genuinely thought that there was a situation where we were trading. Yeah, I'll switch off to my Arcanine. Fenrir. Whack his pee-pee. Oh, hell yeah! I was gonna get real scared that I was gonna get sleep-seated. Razor Leaf's gonna do nothing. What a fucking goat. What a lad. Oh, man. So you're ready for Boss Rocket. For Boss Rocket. Boss Rocket. Well, Blair, I'm moving up and ahead. By checking my Pokedex, I'm starting to see what's strong and how they evolve. Am I a genius or what? I'm going to the Pokemon League to boot out the Elite Four. I'll become the world's most powerful trainer. Blair, good luck to you. Don't sweat it. Smell ya? Just smell ya. No later? Oh, hi. You're not a rocket. No, I'm not a rocket. You came to save us? Why, thank you. I want you to have this Pokemon for saving us. Do you want... Okay, I would normally name this Mon, but we're not going to use it. It's not going to be in the team. Lapras. It's a Lapras. It's a very intelligent Pokemon. We kept it in our lab, but it will be much better off with you. I think you'll be a good trainer for Lapras. It's a good swimmer, so I'll give you a lift across water. Okay, thank you. We're gonna go back to the little girl and we're gonna heal the fuck up. Because our team did take a bit of a beating from fucking Blue. It's not even our fault that our team took a beating from Blue. Also, I just realized that this episode's only like 20 minutes long. So, I've only been recording for like 28 minutes. Normally I'm doing this much progress, and it's taking way longer to even get this small tiddlywink of progress. So, that's really good for me. Alright, the secret floor 11. The secret floor 11. That's how we fucking do it. Honestly, just so me as a person, I have to edit less, I might just end it after Silph. I might, because genuinely getting through this dungeon, it's taken a little bit, and my voice is kind of... It's a good thing I got water right here. So I might end it after this specific episode. Normally I record for like an hour, and I gotta cut an hour's recording down, and it's still like fucking 20 minutes. It's still like damn near... It's still way long, but... or experience a world of pain. Again, that's a good Fallout mod. Boss Giovanni would like to battle. Boss Giovanni sent out Nidorino. But I have a fucking Nido King, so... Yeah, of course it's not very effective. I'm going for Fury Attack. I only hit twice, and it did a piddly amount of damage. Horn Attack's gonna fucking knock out. Not knock it out, but Poison Sting's gonna do nothing. I love my fucking Nidorino. I love my fucking Nido King. Damn, and it's almost about to level. Alright. I'm gonna bring out a Kangaskhan. Gonna hit it with a double kick, because I'm pretty sure Kangaskhan's a... Is it a normal type, or is it a ground type? It must be a normal type, since it took super effective damage. Okay, got hit with the Mega Punch, but it's not gonna matter too much. Critical hit! Critical super effective hit. I should really put a choice band on this guy. Because it's just move spam. I spam the same move. Kangaskhan. Boom, level. We're level 40 now. A Rhyhorn? We'll run it with We'll run it. I think Rhyhorn's got pretty piddly defenses. Yeah, and it still hits super effective. Scary Face? Scary Face of all things? Yeah, sure, it's gonna lower my speed, but it doesn't stop me from doing this. I was worried about fucking Rock Blast. I forgot the trainers are kind of, like, stupid and not that good in the first, like, couple generations. I don't think it's till Gen 6 where they start actually getting pretty competent teams. Wait, no, not Gen 6. Fucking Gen 8. Why did I say Gen 6? No, it's not until Gen 8 to where they start getting, like, actually decent teams. Aw, don't tail whip at my homeboy. Don't tail whip him. Double kick might be the play. Will double kick work? I mean, it got the Nidoqueen into yellow HP, but it didn't really do much. Also, there's a cat in here now. No doubt in suspect to... I know exactly who did this, and I will have very harsh words to say to them. Like, why did you drop a cat in my room when I'm frickin' recording, man? You know he likes to run around and have his bell jingle. It's time to zap him. I don't have face cam, and I also don't have a shot collar on my cat. So I'm not gonna zap my fucking cat. I'm not Hassan. But I will pet my cat, because he's right here. He's right here, and he's chilling. So... Can I not record without having some happy horseshit happening around me? What the heck? And they left. Oh my god, you're banging. You need to not do that, because you're gonna give yourself brain damage or something by slamming your head into my desk. I get it, you want attention, but I'm rich. Because I'm rich, I can give you anything. Maybe this'll do. Master Ball! Okay. You can't buy that anywhere. It's our secret prototype Master Ball. It'll catch any Pokemon without fail. Should be quiet about using it, though. You're banging your head against the damn... You don't have to... Stop, cat! My cat is, he's banging his head against... He's banging his head against my desk. Trying to get my attention. He's gonna make himself stupider than he already is. He's already freaking brain dead. Listen, man. Oh, he's rubbing his face into my elbow. Why are you like this, cat? You're so fucking weird. I'm glad I decided to end it soon. By soon, I mean... Yeah, no, I think this was a genuinely pretty good episode. We only had, like, 2 battles during it, but, like, I don't know, it's about the quality of battles versus the quantity. The 2 battles that were shown were, like, big boss fights with our rival and Giovanni, versus what would have been before, where it's just, oh, here's a bunch of grunt battles. So, honestly, yeah, no, I think this was a really good episode, and I think I'll be able to edit this and get this out, get this scheduled and out really quickly. Still no comments on any of the other videos I've been checking. I have seen people actually watching those, so I am very grateful to those folks who have decided to pop on in, watch, give a like. I put a QOTD, like, at the top of the screen every time, though. Please answer those, because, I don't know, I think they'd be interesting. Even if I don't say it in episode, I put one at the top, for the purposes of, well, one, it helps engagement, it helps my videos get seen by more people, and 2, it's, I mean, I read them, I read the comments. If you remember the Minecraft series, you will remember... Can you not bite me, cat? Stop biting my elbow! What the hell? If you remember the Minecraft series, you'll remember the fact that I did read comments whenever I would get them, and I would showcase them on screen. I'm gonna do that for pretty much anything where I have a QOTD in the future, because honestly, it's my way of showcasing some of... I have a cat here. I have a cat. He's... What a goober. It's my way of showcasing my thanks to you guys for actually interacting. So, just know that if you say something, even if it is in an older video, I will look at it and I will say something. And with that, next episode, we're going to take on Sabrina as well as the Fighting Dojo. So, next time on Pokemon, we'll do that. See ya. Don't you knock my fucking microphone over, you goobus. Cats, right? Decide how you want to orientate yourself, cat. What the heck?